Hey guys, it's called Subjects and Objects, where it's a review of what we've already done, and it's to retake the test, which we plan on doing it on Thursday. Alright, so we're going to talk about the object of preposition, subjects, direct objects, and indirect objects one at a time. First of all, an object of a preposition is the noun at the end of a prepositional phrase. Among the men. The men is an object of a preposition. Beyond the valley. Valley is an object of a preposition. Around the corner. Corner is the object of a preposition. During the game. Game is an object of a preposition. Of 10th Street, about 3 hours. They're both objects of prepositions. Okay. The next thing is the subject of a sentence. The subject is the person or idea that is doing or being something. It's typically at the very beginning of the sentence, and it'll always become before the verb of the sentence. Your direct object is the noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb or shows the action of the result. It answers the question, what or whom. It's important to understand that not all sentences will have a direct object, and that if it does, it will always come after the verb. Finally, you have the indirect object. The indirect object tells who is receiving the action of the verb. It comes after the verb, but before the direct object. So think of like a sandwich. Your direct object and your verb and your direct object are outside, and then your indirect object is in the middle. Okay? If there is no direct object, there is no indirect object. That's important to understand. So not all of these sentences are going to have direct objects, and not all of these sentences are going to have indirect objects. The best way to do this is to go ahead and practice. So here's the sentence. The little boy showed me his bike in the afternoon. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in order. I'm going to start with the objects and prepositions. I'm going to try to get rid of all of them. Okay, so here's the first one. In the afternoon. That's a prepositional phrase. So this afternoon is going to be my object of a preposition. We're finished with that. There's no more prepositions. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to decide what the subject of the sentence is. The little boy showed me his bike. So who is the person showing the bike? Who is the person doing the action? It's the little boy. So the little boy is the subject. Okay? All right. Ask yourself now. Go to the direct object. What is the little boy showing? It's receiving what is being shown, and that's a bike. So bike is the direct object. Okay. Notice. I want you to notice something. You have your subject, you have your direct object, and in the middle, who was it shown to? It was shown to me. That's your indirect object. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Okay, so after dinner, I will need help. First thing I want to do is I want to find my prepositional phrases. So here's one, after dinner. And this is my OP, object of a preposition. Okay. Next I'm going to find my subject. Okay. Subject is who or what is doing the action. So who is needing the help? I am. Okay. And then a direct object is a noun that receives the action. So what will we need? We'll need help. So that's going to be your direct object. Alright, and then there is, in this case, no indirect object. Let's go on to the next one. My car stopped in the middle of the street. Okay, first of all, find the prepositional phrases. Okay. Okay, so in the middle is a prepositional phrase, and of the street is a prepositional phrase. So these are both objects of prepositions, or OP. Got that down. Okay. My car stopped. What is the thing that's being something or doing something? It's the car, right? So that's the subject. There's no more nouns in that sentence, so we're finished. That's it. That's all we have to do. There is no direct object and there is no indirect object. Will you give Matthew his money? Okay. Will you, there is no prepositional phrases in this case. We're going to find the subject. The subject is the person or place doing the action, so you are the one that's giving, so the subject is going to be you. Notice it's the beginning of the sentence before the verb. What are you giving? To find the direct object, we have to decide what we are giving. We're giving money. Okay, so what are we giving? We're giving money, so money is the direct object. Okay, you notice this is the subject, is before the verb, the direct object is after the verb. What is between the verb and the direct object? It's your indirect object. Who are you giving the money to? Matthew. So he is my indirect object. Okay, let's look at this one. On Sunday, find your prepositional phrases. Okay, so on Sunday is a prepositional phrase. My sister invited the entire family to a cookout. To a cookout is a prepositional phrase. Okay, my sister invited the entire family. Alright, so who or what is doing the inviting? It's my sister. So sister is going to be the subject. And who or what was invited? Okay, so that's going to be my direct object. There's nothing else underlined, so there is no indirect object. Okay, I want you to go ahead and try these, and if you push pause right now, when you push play again, I'll go ahead and go over the answers, but I want you to check. Okay, you obviously don't have to rewrite all these sentences because you're just practicing on your own. Okay, just write boys and then tell what it is, and write trampoline and tell what it is. Do it however you need to. Okay, alright, so go ahead and push pause. Okay, we're back. Okay, so the boys are jumping on the trampoline. On the trampoline is a prepositional phrase. I always am going to look for that first. So that's going to be my OP, object of preposition. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find all of the prepositional phrases and all of them. On Memorial Day, that's another prepositional phrase. It's an OP. Before supper is another prepositional phrase. For her birthday is a prepositional phrase. After lunch is a prepositional phrase. And to the park is a prepositional phrase. Okay, so we've got all those. Now you can go back and find the rest. Okay, the boys are jumping on the trampoline. The whole sentence is about the boys, so the boys is the subject, and there is no indirect object or direct object. On Memorial Day, we honor brave men and women. Okay, so we is going to be the subject because that's who the sentence is about. Who are we honoring? We're honoring brave men and women. In this case, this is rare, but these are both going to be direct objects because that's who we're honoring. There is no indirect object. Before supper, my dog was wagging her tail. The whole sentence is about my dog. What was she wagging? She was wagging her tail, so this is going to be your direct object. My brother and I gave my mother flowers. Okay, who is giving? Who's doing the giving? It's my brother and I, so they're both going to be subjects. What was given? Flowers was given, so that's going to be my direct object. Who was it given to? It was given to my mother, so that's going to be my indirect object. Okay. For 5, my friends and I went to the park. My friends and I are both subjects. And that's it. We're done with those. We have 5 more. See how you do on them. Okay, push pause for a second, and I'll be back with the answers. Okay, I'm back. For dinner, is a prepositional phrase. I'm going to go through and find all of the prepositional phrases first. For 3 hours is a prepositional phrase. After the game is a prepositional phrase. Is none here. I play my favorite phrase. During class is a prepositional phrase. Wait in the lobby for an hour. That's a prepositional phrase. Okay, now we go through and we go P, go P, go P. This is an object of a preposition. Sorry, got a little messy there. Okay, this is an object of a preposition. This is an object of a preposition, maybe. And this is an object of a preposition. Okay, I made my brother broccoli. The subject of the sentence, I am the subject of the sentence. What did I make? I made broccoli, so this is going to be my direct object. And as always, who did I make it for? Brother is going to be sandwiched between the verb and the direct object, so this is going to be your indirect object. Okay, number 7, we played soccer. That's all that's left. Okay, sorry, I couldn't find my cursor. There it is. B is the subject. What do we play? We played soccer. In this case, there is no indirect object. My sister and brother. So the whole sentence is about my sister and brother. So they're both subjects. Threw my mother a party. Okay, direct object is going to be party. But it was thrown, it was party. And who was it thrown for? It was thrown for my mother. Notice the indirect object is always sandwiched between the verb and the direct object. We played the subject. We use the subject, telling who played and what did we play. We played my favorite game, so that's going to be direct object. And there is no indirect object. We waited in the lobby. All there is a subject. And that's it. Hopefully that helps. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.